Hey everybody, it's me Krystel. So today I'm back. I'm going to make us some monkey bread, which is a breakfast favorite recipe I found quite a while ago. And actually, I'm going to try it today just for you, in front of you. So basically, all you need is a couple of cans of biscuits. You can buy the 4-pack. I prefer to use a buttermilk kind because it's more buttery and looks better than having something that has a lot of butter in it. You'll need some chopped pecans. That's optional. You don't necessarily need butterscotch pudding. You can actually use vanilla. You don't even need pudding, but it's an option, and I'm going to do it. You'll need some ground cinnamon, about a teaspoonful, but I'm going to use a little bit more. Of course, you'll need some brown sugar, some white sugar, a Ziploc bag or a container with a top on it. I prefer the Ziploc bag, a measuring cup, and some butter. About, I don't know, maybe half a cup or a stick. I use the butter in the tub, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and of course your cooking spray and a bundt pan. You can actually use any kind of pan you want, but bundt works best. Alright, so we're going to just start off by spraying our pan and letting that get all ready and set. Got my biscuit pieces cut up. You cut them up in quarters. Quarters basically means to make everything even, so I'm going to cut it in half. And I'll make 2 pieces out of that half. And 2 pieces out of that half. I'm going to cut this in half. 2. Okay? So I have my gallon Ziploc bag here. I'm going to open my pudding mixture. I've already put my cinnamon in here, which was about 1.5 teaspoons for me. Remember, I eyeball everything, and I'm going to pour my butterscotch pudding. You're going to dry it, do it dry. It doesn't have to be made up. Smells good. It's going to make it nice and gooey and ooey. I think I'm going to put a little bit more cinnamon in here. Just a little bit. Alrighty. I'm sorry, I'm watching Army Wives. Yes, I'm an Army Wives fan. And it's on, and it's hard trying to choose between that and the BET Awards. So now I'm going to take about a cup full of sugar and mix that in. Always keep in mind, people, recipes are just a guide. You can always adhere the recipe to your needs. And right now, I like my stuff kind of sweet. Okay? Now, tip about brown sugar should always be measured packed. Unlike regular sugar, you can just pour it in and whatever it fills up, you know that's the right amount. With brown sugar, it pretty much needs to be packed. Right now, I'm not going to do it packed because I don't feel like it, but I'll try. Okay, and that's about a cup. Okay? Now, some people choose to leave out the brown sugar because they've already, put in the butterscotch. But I'm not going to do that. Okay? And I'm just doing this to get some of the lumps out of my brown sugar. Normally, I try to keep, I think it's a piece of bread I usually put in there. And that kind of keeps it moist and from lumping. Okay, so pretty much we're just shaking this up. Alrighty. Now, I've already got some crushed pecans. I don't know, actually, that was probably one of the ingredients I missed. You need some pecans. I did say that. My mind isn't working. Well, anyhow, I've ground up some pecans, and all I did was put it in a Ziploc bag and hit it with something hard. And I'm going to put the pecans at the bottom of my bundt pan. And I'm using a silicone bundt pan, by the way. Okay. Now, what you can do, you can also add some pecans into your sugar mixture, but I'm not going to do that because my kids are eating it, and I don't really know how they feel about pecans like that. So we've already done that. So I'm going to get my butter melted, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, so we're back. So I've melted my butter. Here you go. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to start taking several pieces. You got to be careful. And you can keep your utensils wet. It'll keep your biscuits from sticking. I'm going to use my hand for this. Okay. And we're going to just put several pieces in here to get all nice and buttery. I'm going to toss them around. And then we're going to start by opening our mixture that we've already shook up and got nice and mixed together. And we're going to start putting those buttery pieces of biscuit in there. So when I get these all buttered up, I'm going to come back and show you what to do next. Hey guys, so I'm back. So as you can see, we've started placing our biscuit pieces dipped in butterscotch pudding mix, brown sugar, and cinnamon. And we've started placing them in here. This is a bundt pan, by the way, that I'm using. You can actually use any pan you want. You know, it really doesn't matter if it's going to get eaten in the end. Alright, so we're just going to finish placing our pieces around there like that. And the amount of biscuits that you need to use really varies. This is a small bundt pan. You don't want your mixture, your biscuits to overflow. So the next thing we're going to do, I've got some melted butter here. So if you need to melt more after dipping your pieces, you can. But here it is. Since I have this wonderful mixture of white sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, and whatever else, butterscotch pudding, I'm going to mix that in there. And I'm just going to mix this up. You can also take some pecan pieces and chop them up if you want to. Put them in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. Okay. I don't really have time since I'm on camera to chop them up the way I want to, but normally I would put them in a Ziploc bag and just bang on them. Alright, you can just take them and crunch them up in your hand. Alright. And then you're just going to take and you're going to pour this mixture. Make sure not to get it in that hole. And it's going to be so ooey gooey. Yes, it's going to be nice. You want to get all that butter in there. Okay, and kind of just get it so that it kind of seeps down. If you want, just take your spoon or whatever utensil you're using and let that butter seep down into there. You want it to get between the crevices so that this can bake up nice and neat. And we're going to bake this at 350 for about 35 to 45 minutes. I will show you the finished product, so I hope you enjoy. You'll see the finished product when we come back. Hey everyone, so we're finally back. Yeah, I know, we had to wait. So, we completed our monkey bread. I took it out of the bundt pan. And here you go. Here is the finished product. And I want you to focus right inside there. See how ooey and gooey it is? It's yummy. I got my pecan topping in. So technically, the instructions say, you know, you can pull apart with your hands. And you know what? I'm going to do just that. My husband says I should cut it. But really, the whole point of cutting up all those pieces was so that you could just pull it apart. Look at that. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, look at that. Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's chewy. It's perfectly sweet. Not overly sweet. It's got bite to it. It's buttery. Everything monkey bread should be. So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll try it. And let me know how it goes. Bye.